Good afternoon. I still feel crummy. He feels crummy. He feels less crummy than I do. So we're going to go and try and work on the cameras in the barn. Or at least the one we know that works. We just finished checking sheep, so we figured this would probably be the next step in our day while we're still both upright and able to do something. You want me to hold the ladder? So again, do you need me to hold the ladder? Do you need me to hold the ladder?
I'm good. As shitty as I feel, if I fall, it might be a good thing.
Might knock the wind back into you.
Should.
So how bad did we?
Well, we didn't do any favors.
I guess I should go up to the house and see if it's still working.
Okay,
So don't cuss.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
And your plan is to turn this one so it's facing the other way.
No, it's still going to shine that way. This one is.
Oh.
Because I'd have to tear it clear off.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get it set in a better direction than it is.
Gotcha. I thought you were like going to turn it so that it was facing into the maternity pen.
No, because there is one that's supposed to go that way somewhere.
I think it's behind me.
Yeah.
Or on the other side of you.
No, it's behind me.
No, it's behind me. And I really probably need two facing in there by the time this is all said and done.
Yep.
So we fixed. He aimed the camera and cleaned it, and we came up to the office, and should be camera 2, which is the top one. No signal. So yeah. This is all the cameras that should be working. We should have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And only the one for the back door is working right now. So I'm going to sit up here and he's going to go fiddle with the cameras and we're going to see if we can get any to work. Which kind of works in my favor because I can just sit up here and relax a little bit while he goes and plays outside. It's really nice out today. It's like 42, 43, 44. I don't know exactly. It's in the 40s. Everything is still melting and mucky, but it's really nice out. And I wish I felt good enough to enjoy it, but I don't. So I'm going to sit up here. I'm going to wait for him to mess with the cameras, and then I will call him and let him know what they're doing on my end. Well, it is not going well. He put a new camera in down at the barn, but it should be coming up in the big square, and it is not. So we don't know. What you doing?
Trying to figure out what keeps tripping the breaker.
Oh. Did we not have lights?
We didn't have cameras.
Well, we still don't have cameras.
Then I haven't figured anything out yet, have I?
Oh, okay.
We've got a power issue in our heat lamp line.
Oh, great.
Told you weren't going to like what I had to say. And like right now, there's nothing plugged in.
Correct.
Zero.
Correct.
But it's tripping a bunch of this power. And it's the only thing that's doing it. When I went up on that other the drop down one, I thought I could see like smoke, dirt, black, something. But so I unhooked that one and didn't change anything. So it means I gotta
So
go.
do I need to fire my electrician?
It'd be awesome if you did. Then we get somebody more qualified in here.
Wouldn't be near as cheap.
Anyway, so now I gotta pull all those apart and start looking.
And find out where the short is. And you think the short is the reason why we don't have cameras. And that if we fix that, we'll have cameras again.
Or one.
I'd take one.
So yeah, that's the.
Okay.
So.
So how come they didn't short out when we had them on
I have no
2 weeks
clue.
ago? They did the one day, but only when we plugged that big one in.
Yep.
That was the only time it shorted out.
Maybe I need to look and see if that one got warm or something.
Maybe.
But
Sounds like he kind of knows what the issue is. He knows there's a short. He just doesn't know where the short is or what caused the short. And I'm really hoping it's not my heat lamps, my outlets for my heat lamps, because I may need them here in another 40 days. So, yeah, I'm hoping that's not going to be the issue. But he did notice the outside light was not on. And that could be part of the issue, or a issue, or the issue, or we have more work to do. We need to figure out where the issue is so that we can fix it so that I can have cameras for February.
you know, I've got it pointed up too high.
Yeah.
But it's coming in. I mean,
Yeah, it's a starting point compared to where we were.
yes. See what I mean? There's no fuzzies.
No more fuzzies.
So, because
So,
it's pissing me off that it's being this way, I'm going to go back down
Okay,
and
and
adjust that
it.
camera down.
Okay, take your phone with you and I'll tell you when it needs to be.
Yeah.
But I do think that reflection is from the camera on the other side.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
So can you do the same thing with the other camera?
Well, I don't know because, again, we don't know that the cables that got hooked and cut overhead ever got fixed right. So,
Well, that is true. Although you and Gail did splice them. Never mind. I take it back.
Yeah, I rest my case.
It's amazing how much clearer that picture is at night now that he's cleaned it. But I'm excited. I finally have a camera working again. Now if we can just figure out these other two, maybe we can get those that are pointed to the maternity pen to work. But he's just going to point this one down so that it's not pointing to the rafter, and we can see a little better down here into that pen. a neighbor told us of a tree not too far from us that had a ton of eagles. And we've seen one bald for sure, at least 3 goldens, or they could be juvenile balds, but they're way too big for juveniles, I think. And
he was right.
He was right.
There's a bunch of them up there.
There's a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 that I can see, not counting the 5 or so that just flew.
Yeah, and there's a few hawks.
There are a few hawks.
See, now look at the coloring of this one coming in off to your left. See, I'd almost say that he's a juvenile, but when the goldens fly,
yeah, you can definitely
tell. Because they're huge.
So, yeah.
I don't know that we want our own little...
Yeah, see, those are just hawks.
Yeah, those aren't. But you can tell the difference between the big uns.
Yeah, the big uns and the little uns.
Yeah.
And most of the big uns flew as we came up here. Oh, fabulous. We know there's at least still the 2 balds at our place and the 2 goldens at our place. But this just means there's more.
Yeah, but they could be from down in the canyon and just migrating.
They could be.
Just
they could
wintering.
be wintering. Because there is no nests in this tree at all. So it's not like anybody's like staying.
And this is probably a 80 or 100 and something acre hayfield that tons of rodents. Hell, I can see a million gopher mounds out there too. So they could just be. See, there's a bald, I think, right there, because it's white-headed. Oh yeah, white-tailed, white-headed.
Yep.
So, yeah, I can knock one out. And,
oh, that's the other bald.
Yeah.
So there's 2 right there. But those are not our 2 as far as we know. I mean, they could be.
Because they weren't home this morning.
They weren't home this morning.
We knocked. Nobody answered. Boy, they're cool to watch.
I do love them.
Especially when they're on somebody else's place.
I just wish they'd leave my little sheep alone.
It's a little tough to do. Maybe a little less caffeine in the morning would be. Oh, hey, now we're talking. Except we're shaking more. Probably check my blood pressure with this thing. Stop laughing, you're not making it. Okay, so there's a juvenile, but with the bottom 3, the top one of those 3 has partly a white head. There's a white head up there. Yeah, this is definitely a tripod material. But for $9.99,
It doesn't look too bad.
it doesn't work too bad. You just have to, like, stop your heart while you're trying to film.
Just 4 of them?
Yeah,
3,
that's all
4,
I
yep.
see. 2 moms, 2 babies. Well, last year's babies, so they're pretty good